I'm excited to have this Vinyasa Flow with you. It's going to be quite fast, or that's the plan for the moment. You can take any time when you feel child's pose, and also we're going to have adjustments in the poses so that they feel good for you. So we're going to actually build on the pose gradually in order to get the body used, and it's going to be a class focused more on heart openers. So let's start by just closing our eyes, landing in the body, and landing in this moment. Noticing sensations in your body. If you feel at ease, relaxed. If you notice any stiffness, any tightness. Acknowledging the breath. The quality of the breath. Note if it's long or short, shallow or deep. And allowing your breath to expand your body. Taking space between your ribs with each inhale. Finding that softness in your breath that is guiding you. The peak pose for today is going to be wheel. So we need to find that softness in your ribs and the openness in the chest to allow the heart to open. Find that softness in the lower back. We're going to start with a breathing exercise that is going to help us through the practice today. We're going to count the breath to 5, the inhale. We're going to hold for 2 and exhale to 5. And we're going to do this for 5 times. And then we're going to inhale for 8, hold for 5, and exhale to 8 for 3 times. And it might be that you might need more time or less time. You can also adjust it to your needs. The reason why we go to 8 and 5 is because when we're going in wheel and we're holding the pose, that gives you the expansion in the chest to open a little bit more and bring the shoulder blades together. So let's start. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath. Deep exhale. Inhale and exhale. Gently opening your eyes. And we're going to come on our heels. You can sit on the heels, or you can actually tuck your toes, depending what feels good. This is going to stretch a little bit also your feet. If it feels totally uncomfortable, you can sit down. Bringing the hands in front of you and interlacing the hands. Inhale, opening your chest, rounding the back. And exhale, coming back, belly towards the spine. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the hands on the mat. Let's go in all fours for some rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, opening the chest, and you want the shoulder blades to come together. Remembering this, and exhale, rounding. Bringing the belly in, hugging the belly in. Inhale, rounding, shoulder blades together. Finding that small smile with your collarbones. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Coming in neutral, moving your hands a little bit forward. Let's go in the first downward facing dog, lifting your hips up and back. You can walk your dog, connecting with your hamstring and your thighs. Letting go of your head, no tension in your head, in your neck. Shaking your head, yes. Shaking your head, no. And when you're ready, bending your both knees, and you want to bring the chest as close as you can to your thighs, lifting the hips up and back. You're going to feel maybe a little bit more tightness in your hamstrings, but feeling the length in the spine, the length in your lower back. And from here, holding this length in your lower back, you're extending the feet. 2 more breaths. Gently start walking your feet towards the front of the mat. Forward fold. Holding your elbows and allowing the head actually just to go towards the mat, the crown of your head. Inhale, holding the elbows coming up just halfway. Already feeling the connection in the lower back. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, coming down. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Releasing the hands down. Inhale, lifting from your hips all the way up, extending the hands. Holding your hands together, opening. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to flow through some sun salutations. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, followed by your left leg. Knees on the mat if you need to, otherwise chaturanga. Sliding for upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes between your hands, followed by your left leg, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bringing your hands up, opening your chest. And exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Left leg goes back, followed by your right leg, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. We're always going to hold the pose in downward facing dog. Left leg comes between your hands, followed by your right leg, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Looking up, opening your chest. And exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, knee on the mat. Coming up, Vinyasa. Opening your chest. Exhale, interlacing the fingers behind your back, opening the heart. Inhale, coming back, hands on the mat. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Creating space between the ribs so that we can expand. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, right knee on the mat. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, interlacing the fingers, the other way around, the one that doesn't feel comfortable. Opening the chest. Inhale, extending your hands up. Hands in line with your left foot, right leg, meet your left, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Extending your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back. We're in a low lunge with your hands on the mat. Inhale, left hand in line with your left foot. Right hand extends, opening. Exhale, right hand on the mat, left knee on the mat. Going into a hamstring stretch, extending, lifting the left foot, opening the chest. Imagine with the left foot pushing into a wall. Exhale, forward fold. One more breath. And gently moving forward. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Sliding, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands. Strong back leg. Right hand in line with your shoulder, left hand extends up. Engaging in the twist so that you're opening the side body and you're opening the chest. Exhale, hands on the mat, right knee on the mat, moving your weight forwards, hamstring stretch. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. One more breath. Inhale, moving forward, right leg meets your left, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Extending your hands. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Moving in sun salutations B, inhale, chair pose. Your knees in line with your ankles, hips down. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Right leg goes back, followed by your left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Sliding, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg for warrior one. If you can hold your hands together without collapsing in your lower back, feel free to do so. One more breath. And exhale, hands on the mat. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior one. You want your hips to face forward. And you're really engaging your back leg. Exhale, hands on the mat. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Resting for 3 breaths. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior one. Exhale, interlacing the fingers behind your back, opening your chest. You want to bring the right shoulder inside your right knee. Forward fold. Strong legs. Inhale all the way up. Extending your hands, exhale. Right leg goes back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior one. Finding your breath and following your breath. Interlacing the fingers the unusual way. Left shoulder this time in line with your left knee. Forward fold. And you're not collapsing, you're actually finding length. One more breath. Inhale all the way up. Extending your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more variation of sun salutations B. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior one. With the left hand, catching the right wrist, extending towards your left. Finding space between your ribs. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, hands towards the mat. Right leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior one. With the right hand catching the left wrist, extending towards your right. You might feel differences between your right and your left. Being present and noticing. Inhale, coming back, extending your hands, forward fold. Left leg goes back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Bending your knees, looking forward. Jump or step your legs forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And inhale all the way up, opening your chest. And exhale, hands towards your heart. Take a moment to bring up intention for the practice today. A prayer, something that is relevant for you. And allow this intention to go directly to your heart for the rest of the practice. Inhale, extending the hands up. Exhale, chair pose. Holding it for 1 breath. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Jumping or stepping your legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior two. Allowing the knee to come in line with your ankle. Strong hands. Feeling your breath and allowing the breath to be long. Feeling yourself in union with your legs and with your hands. Inhale, flexing your hands. Finding that strength in your arms. And inhale, opening your arms, your palms facing up. Inhale, bringing your hands towards your heart, towards the sky. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, releasing. It's like someone is pulling your hands. Feeling that strong hands and energy in your hands. Last one, inhale. Exhale, coming down, turning your hands, left hand on your left thigh, reversing. Opening the chest. Inhale, coming back, side angle pose. Having the right elbow on your right thigh this time. Long breaths. And exhale, hands on the mat. Right leg goes up. And exhale, chaturanga with your leg up if it feels good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior two. Strong back leg, the outside edge of your right foot. It's super strong on the ground, which allows your hip to open a little bit more. Inhale, flexing your hands. Holding. Finding the length of your breath. Inhale, releasing down, opening your arms. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, releasing. Allow the hands to be pulled, like your hands are the extension of the heart. You want to reach far with your hands. You want your intention to spread. And it's like you're looking at your intention happening. One more. And next time, releasing your hands, turning your palms, opening the chest. You can look up and down, whatever feels comfortable for you. And inhale, side angle. Slowly releasing your hands on the mat, left leg goes up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, side, downward facing dog. Long breaths. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior two. Inhale, extending your front leg, moving in Trikonasana, with the right hand reaching as far as you can, or you can now reach forward, releasing down on the mat or on your foot. Opening the chest. Finding your breath. One more breath here. And inhale with the right hand moving forward, finding your half moon. Looking at the left on the left knee, is it falling in? Can you open? You can do that with your toes as well. One more breath. Bringing the left hand on the mat, still keeping the left leg up, finding your warrior three. Your hips are squared. Strong right leg. Inhale, bringing the knee towards your chest, extending your hands up. And exhale, high lunge. Bringing the hands towards your heart, twisting left hand outside, left elbow outside your right knee. Your back leg is strong. Exhale, hands on the mat, right leg goes up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to notice any difference between your right and your left. And inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. Warrior two. Inhale, extending. With the left hand, you're reaching as far as you can. You can now reach forward, releasing down. Your chest is open. How is your breath? Can you notice the breath? How long is your inhale and how long is your exhale? Acknowledging the space between the inhale and your exhale when you're actually not breathing. Bending the left knee, moving the left hand forward, finding your half moon. Long breaths. Using your toes so that you can open your hips a little bit more. And gently bringing the right hand on the mat, squaring your hips are facing forward, finding warrior three. And really engaging the extended leg, that gives you a little bit more balance. Inhale, knee coming towards your chest, extending your hands. And exhale, high lunge. Strong back leg. Bringing the hands towards your heart, exhale, finding the twist. One more breath. And exhale, hands on the mat. Left leg goes up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Connecting with your breath. You can even exhale through your mouth for the next 3 breaths, letting go of any heat that you don't need. Allowing each breath to open your chest a little bit more, to expand a little bit more. And inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands and bringing the left leg slightly closer. We're going to go in pyramid. Having the hands in line with your mat. If you're having blocks home, now is the time that you can actually use them, because you can come a little bit upper. And that gives you a little bit more space in your hamstring. Inhale, opening the chest. And with your exhale, you want the chest to come towards your right thigh. Forward fold. And you might not touch with your chin, your knee, and that's perfectly fine. You just want to expand and you want your hips to be squared. Two more breaths. Giving yourself time to expand, noticing how with each breath, you're actually reaching a little bit further. You're creating that space. Inhale, opening the chest and bringing the left hand outside your right leg. Again, you can use the block if you're having one. Inhale, extending the right hand up for reverse Trikonasana. One more breath. And inhale, moving the left hand forward, we're going in reverse half moon. Strong right leg. And really expanding through your left leg. You want to take space. Exhale, bending your right knee, bringing the right knee outside. Bringing the left knee, outside your right foot. Extending your hands. And bringing the left hand, holding your knee, right hand behind your back for a mild twist. You want your both sit bones on the mat. Nice. Long breaths, giving some love to your right hip. One more breath. And inhale, coming back. Extending your hands, exhale, releasing them on the mat and finding your way in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bringing between your hands, the right leg comes closer. Squaring the hips. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, allow the chest to fold towards your left thigh. And it's always like one side that feels a little bit tighter than the other one. Just being with the breath and noticing that being with the breath, you're actually creating space. You're expanding. And this might feel too challenging, and then you want to come back. One more breath. With your deep inhale, bringing the right hand outside your left foot. Left hand extends up, reverse Trikonasana. Strong back leg. If this doesn't work and if you don't have a block, you can actually hold your chin. Holding the hand on your shin, that helps. And with your next breath, right hand moves forward, sliding until you find the control to lift the right leg. And you're strong in your legs, and you find a point to gaze that gives you balance by engaging the core. One more breath. And slowly bending the right knee, bringing it outside your left foot, coming down. Your hips are on the ground. Left hand is a support behind your back, right hand extends. Exhale, twisting. Long breaths. Inhale, coming back. Hands on the mat. Finding your way back in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, looking forward to jumping your legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Bringing your hands towards your heart. Resting. Connecting with your intention, connecting with your heart. We're going to go in a series of balancing poses. We're going to start with tree pose. Whatever variation feels good for you. You can have your feet just at the base. You can bring in one level up, just behind your knee, or all the way up. What you want to do is that you have your hips squared. Hands towards your heart, and finding a point to gaze up. We tend to look so much down during the day. Looking a little bit upwards. Looking at your intention happening. And if it feels good, maybe extending the hands. Finding that stillness, finding that calmness in your mind. One more breath. Inhale, bringing your knee towards your chest and allowing the hands to rest. Right hand, we're going to go kind of in a variation of the wheel. With the right hand, we're holding as we're holding water, and we're bringing the foot inside our leg. With the left hand, we're extending and we're going in dancer pose. While we're moving forward, the right foot is pushing in the right hand. That gives you openness and stillness. Really engaging the left foot on the ground. It's like you're having roots in all corners of your foot. Long breaths. Finding your gaze forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back. Giving a nice shake to your legs. And changing side. Left foot going in tree pose. Whatever variation you chose. Hips are squared. And bringing the hands towards your heart. Looking forward. And if it feels good, extending the hands. It's like you're holding a ball of energy between your hands. That it helps you float. But you still root it down through your right foot. One more breath. And inhale, bringing the knee towards your chest, allowing the hands to rest. Left hand as a cup of water. You're putting your foot into it. And with the right hand, you're extending, opening. Moving with your own breath. We're going to be here for 5 more breaths. And slowly releasing down, hands towards your heart. One more deep breath. And inhale, extending your hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, fold. Jumping or stepping your legs back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to go in a deeper variation of side angle pose. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it between your hands, pivoting the back leg. And you can bring the right hand inside your right knee or outside your right knee, whatever feels good for you. And extending the left hand up. If you feel that your chest is quite open right now, you can go into a bind. Left hand comes behind your back and right hand comes inside your right knee and catches your left hand. Long breaths. One more. And slowly start extending your right leg. You are into a bent trikonasana, into a binded trikonasana. One more breath. And slowly releasing your hands, turning your feet to face the long side of the mat. And you can find a little bit more space. Inhale, opening your chest. And exhale, fold. If you can catch your toes, your big toe, you can go here. Otherwise, you can have the hands in line with your feet. If you're holding your big toe, you want your elbows to go outside to open, so that you can facilitate the opening of the chest. The crown of your head goes towards the mat. Long breaths. And gently releasing the toes. Inhale, opening your chest, pivoting the left leg. You're going to move towards the back of the room. And we're going to go in the same variation, side angle pose to start with. And if it feels good, you can go into the bind, right hand behind your back, and left hand comes inside your left knee and catching your hand, opening the chest. You're really strong in the back leg, so the weight is not moving all the way forward. And with your next breath, start extending your front leg for binded trikonasana. One more breath. And slowly releasing your hands, turning back in the center, pivoting your legs. Right hand just in line with your face. Let the left
What do you feel that it's engaging more? What about if you release the toes and you're lifting the hips? Where do you feel the sensation in the body? What is engaging a little bit more? Well, you kind of want a balance between the two, because if you're putting too much force in your toes, you might feel a little bit discomfort in your knees. If you're putting too much weight in your heels, you might feel discomfort in your lower back. You want to have the weight distributed across your feet. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lifting again. Finding the lift in your hips, maybe this time interlacing the fingers behind your back. And inhale, start lifting the right leg up. Reaching for your heel. Your hips are up. And slowly releasing down, lifting the hips, lifting the left foot. Reaching for your heel. Your hips are still squared. And slowly releasing down, lifting the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, releasing down. We're going to go in the first variation for the wheel. What you want to do, what we did in Warrior 2 when we were flexing the hands, that's pretty much what we want to do as well in wheel. And you want to bring the base of the hands, like you're kind of turning the hands so that the fingers are just close to your shoulders. And looking at your elbows, if they are aligned or they are open. Can you bring them so that they are parallel to each other? So you want to have them here than open, because that gives you actually more control, even if it feels more difficult to go there. So you want the elbows to be parallel. So you're not open, but you're parallel. And then from here, the first thing that we're going to do, having your fingers strong on the ground and the elbows parallel, inhale, you're going to lift the hips. So pretty much it's a bridge, but you're having the hands in line with your ears. And with your next breath, you're just coming on the crown of your head, so that you're adjusting the hands. And you can just be here. And this might feel good. And with your next breath, you can push in your hands to lift up. Again, you can be down here. And then from here, you just push a little bit. And then a little bit until you're up. And then slowly bringing your chin towards your chest, coming down. Being a moment here. We're going to go one more time. So first thing, flexing your hands so that your fingers are in the direction of your shoulders. And looking at your elbows. If your elbows are open, bring them parallel to each other. So you want pretty much to look at your elbows, and both elbows are pointing up. And with your next breath, you're lifting the hips. And you're coming on the crown of your head. And here you're adjusting the hands so that you feel that you have a little bit more space. And with your next inhale, extending up. You can drop your head. And also noticing where do you feel the weight more. If it's in your feet or in your arms, can you adjust? And slowly bringing the chin towards your chest, coming down. And without hugging the knees, just bringing your hands on your chest, the right hand on your chest and the left hand on your belly. Noticing where do you feel the weight now? Where do you feel the breath now? You might notice that it changed. That your breath is around the chest. You might feel the pulse a little bit up. And just staying with that. And with your next breath, hugging your knees towards your chest, giving a nice massage to your lower back. Thinking about your intention. Now it's a good moment to bring it up as your heart is open. You're perceiving easier emotions, sensations. Before going into the relaxation, we're going to have one more vinyasa. We're going to cross your ankles to come up, bringing your hands on the ground and jumping or stepping your legs back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down and facing dog. Long breaths. Nice. Inhale, coming to plank, and really feeling how your shoulders are just above your wrist, so you're strong in your hands. And with your exhale, going back and down and facing dog. We're going to move into a wild pose, and we're going to have two variations. You can go from downward facing dog, lifting the right leg up and gently opening your hip until your foot is reaching the mat. And opening the chest. If this feels too intense, from downward facing dog, coming to plank, turning in the side plank on the left side, extending the right hand up, right leg comes behind your left leg, left foot comes on the mat, opening the chest. Whatever variation you choose, feel the strength in your left leg and opening the chest. Inhale, coming back into plank, Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 long breaths. Moving on the other side, whatever variation you chose, or you can lift the left leg up, bending the knee, opening your hip, and turning as long as your foot is reaching the mat, and finding the strength in your right leg to open the chest. If this feels too intense, again, going on the plank, on the side plank, on the right side, extending the left hand, left leg comes behind your right leg extends, opening. Right hand is strong. And slowly coming back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending your knees, jumping your legs forward, and coming on your back. Hugging your knees. Allowing the breath to get longer. Moving the breath from your chest towards your belly. Softening. Going happy baby. Whatever variation feels good for you, holding the edges of your feet or bringing your hands inside. Balancing from one side and the other. Maybe holding the big toe and start extending your legs. And gently bending your knees. Finding a comfortable seated position and extending your legs. You want your hips to be grounded on the mat, and you can flex your foot. Flexing your feet gives you that engagement in your hamstring and in your thighs. Inhale, extending your hands, and exhale, fold. Holding the outside edges of your feet. If that feels good, otherwise, just holding your legs. What you want to do is kind of to release. Going back to yourself, taking a couple of moments to be here with yourself after opening your heart. Heart opening poses or opening the chest, they are quite intense. A lot of feelings might come up. A lot of ideas. And using the forward bend to come back to yourself. Grounding yourself. We're going to be here for 7 more breaths.
gently, finding your way back, hugging the knees, and allowing the knees to go towards your right side. For a spinal twist, having your elbows in line with your shoulders. Allowing the gaze to turn in the opposite direction of your knees. And with your next breath, coming back, hugging the knees, and allowing the knees to go in the opposite direction towards the left. Hands in line, elbows in line with your shoulders, and the gaze turning in the opposite direction. Inhale, coming back, hugging the knees, and getting ready for savasana whenever you feel that you're ready. Extending your legs wide as the mat, opening your palms to receive all this energy that you created. Being on the back. Feeling the weight of your heels on the mat. That softness in your calves, in your hamstrings, in your thighs. That softness around your hips. Softening the lower back. And allowing the belly to relax. Softening the ribs and your side body. Softening your chest. Allowing your shoulders to be down away from your ears. Maybe bringing the shoulder blades a little bit together. Relaxing the upper part of your arms, your forearms, your fingers, and your palms facing up. And coming back to your collarbones, finding that small smile in the collarbones. Softening the neck. Softening your lips and your jaw. Finding that space between your teeth. Relaxing your nose, your eyes in their sockets, your forehead, your eyebrows and the space between your eyebrows, the back of your head. Just allowing yourself to rest here.
to be here, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Using this time when your heart is open to welcome the unknown. Welcome yourself and letting go of any ego, any judgments, or any attachments. And just allowing things to happen, letting things be without forcing. It will all happen when it has to happen. Deepening the breath and allowing the breath to take you to a deeper, deeper relaxation. When you're ready, start moving the toes and the fingers. Maybe giving a nice stretch to your body by extending the hands over your head and just welcoming the day with full gratitude. Allowing the knees to come towards your chest and let them fall towards your right. And let yourself rest there for a moment. And when you're ready, find a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. Noticing how your body feels right now. Noticing sensations. Bringing the hands towards your heart and allow the day to unfold as it's meant to be. And I hope that you're going to have an amazing day. I thank you for taking this practice with me. Namaste.